We're here at Merchant Taylor's School this morning for Middlesex's first home pre-season friendly of the year. I'm joined by Richard Ayling, head groundsman at the school. Richard, looks like you've had your work cut out. The strip looks beautiful, but you've had a few issues with the weather this week.
Yeah, it's been a tricky few days. Storm Katie gave us a few problems. On Sunday night everything was looking good, the wicket was looking hard, all ready to go. Monday morning the covers were on a different wicket, on a completely different part of the square, and the wicket was absolutely saturated. So it's been a challenging couple of days, and I must admit I'm surprised that we're in the state we are today, to be honest, thanks to the staff and everybody else chipping in and doing a bit, including Angus, helping to strip the covers off on Bank Holiday Monday.
He's a man of many talents, that Mr. Fraser. Well, you've clearly had your work cut out, Richard, so how have you gone about drying it? Presumably when you turn up on Monday the pitch must have been somewhat sodden. How have you gone around preparing it for today?
Well, I met Richard Scott up here first thing Monday morning. He came out, had a look at the thing. We lifted a bench off the wicket, and the driest part of the wicket was a bit underneath a bench that had landed on the actual wicket. Luckily enough on the Monday the sun was shining, the wind was blowing, and it dried out really well. It dried out nicely, just took the top a little bit firmer, and all came back into work on a Tuesday, and we used the lights that we used to use for the indoor marquee. We decided we would give them a go outside, strung them underneath the covers, and had them going 24/7 since then.
It's a bit of a Heath Robinson affair, but it's certainly done the job. The track looks great.
Yeah, I've not seen a lot of the cricket today myself, but yeah, hopefully it will play well and go from there.
Well, Richard, thanks as always for all your efforts. Now we're stood here in this fantastic brand new net facility, which certainly wasn't here the last time we were here. When was this put up?
This was finished on the Thursday before Easter Friday. Yeah, we've spent a while looking at it. We've been looking at improving the net quality for the kids at the school, and this is a purpose-built unit that gives safety as well as a good surface and a nice area for the children to play in at the school, and obviously be used by the academies and the youth set up for Middlesex.
Brilliant. Well, Richard, thanks for your time this morning, and look forward to seeing you later in the year when we're back here again for a couple of games in the middle of the summer.
We'll be looking forward to the sun shining.
Superb, fingers crossed.
Okay.
On the field, with both sides agreeing that it will be Middlesex's batting day today, Sam Robson, in difficult conditions, wasted no time in cashing in as he hit a resilient 75 on his first knock of the season. With the ball doing plenty, his opening partner Nick Gubbins fell early, although both Paul Sterling and David Milan battled through the conditions to post scores of 21 and 31 respectively. With conditions getting more favourable seemingly as the day wore on, solid knocks of 42 from James Franklin and an unbeaten and fluent 62 from Stephen Eskenazi were the other highlights of what proved to be a testing day for Middlesex with the bat, as they closed on 271 for 6. After an impressive game last week at the Keir Oval against Surrey, this two-day game against Northants is followed by a 50-over clash with Berkshire on Sunday and a 3-day friendly at Chelmsford next week against Essex, which completes Middlesex's pre-season preparations. We caught up with MD of Cricket Angus Fraser, who took time out to chat to us and let us know just how things are coming together ahead of what promises to be another exciting season for Middlesex.
Angus Fraser, Middlesex's MD of Cricket, thank you for joining us. We're here at Merchant Taylor's. You've just come back from 2 weeks in Cape Town, where you spent most of the time behind the camera, so thanks for all that.
Yeah, I don't think Sam Mendes is under threat though.
No, I possibly agree with that, but then he probably mightn't be on this one either. But Gus, 2 weeks in Cape Town, good tour for the boys?
Really good. I suppose you sit over there and you sort of compare and contrast to Abu Dhabi the year before, and obviously what you get here on the marquee up over there on the past two. And the reason to go into South Africa rather than Abu Dhabi was I think the facilities there would be fresher in the way that in Abu Dhabi we're sharing facilities with 4 or 5 other counties, and you've got your allotted times and things sort of get worn quite quickly, whereas in South Africa we could have as much time doing what we wanted, and we're in control of what we did, and it was very productive. What we hoped for was produced by the people over there, and it wasn't as sort of hectic or strenuous as maybe we anticipated. Again, we're in the second week of fixtures. We start on the 17th of April rather than the 10th of April, so we've got an extra week, therefore we didn't have to push the players as early as we would have done had we been starting on the 10th. and it's all about time in the middle, bowlers spending hours on their feet, slowly upping their workloads. And we came back from that with a pretty clean bill of health and with everybody making decent progress.
Fantastic. So the squad are in good shape now. We were down at the Oval last week, a decent run out for the lads, and as you say, it's about getting some miles in them at this stage of the season, getting them prepped for the 17th of April. How's the squad looking? Are you happy with how things are coming along?
Yeah. I mean, I say players are coming back all the time because I suppose last week the Irish continued to return. They were up in the World 2020. And went out earlier than they hoped, but it meant that they could have they're back with us a bit early. So Paul Sterling has played the last couple of games. Tim Merton, unfortunately, is ill at the moment, so he'll have to up his workload in the next 2 weeks. And Balbo's got an injury, so he's going to sadly, well, we've got to finalise on what's going on there, but he could be out for a while. But this player's coming together. We've obviously got Adam Vosge coming in a week or two's time. So I'm out flat hunting at the moment, which is great fun. But no, we've got a good squad of players, and I think we're at a stage, I think anyway, we're at a stage as a group where we've got a lot of cricketers really now should be entering the prime years of their career. They play quite a bit of cricket, sort of 100 first-class games, well over 100 white ball games, and there's a lot of talent there, and I think it's really a stage now for us to really push this forward and be serious contenders, hopefully for major honours around the country.